Welcome to Curiousaholic. My name is Haiko. I'm here with my buddy Evan.
Hey there, Earthlings.
So, before we get into today's episode, here's a quick rundown of how the podcast works. So, in each episode, one of us comes up with an interesting topic that they're curious about and reveals it live to the other person in the hopes to spark a deep discussion and further our knowledge of the world around us. So today we started a bit funky.
That was a cool groove there. I was like jamming along.
Yeah, right. It was fun, huh? So for the first time ever in Curiousaholic history, we had a backing track that we created, and
we're upgrading.
Yeah, getting better at it. One day, maybe on our last episode, we'll have a full band.
We'll have a full band play for you guys.
Exactly. So before we jump into it, let me just put my bass guitar away because it'd be a little annoying to hold this throughout the episode. So, any guesses? Anything?
Huh. Could it be about like summer, like a party vibe almost?
It sounds, a bit like summerish, kind of.
Yeah.
Like a summer hit.
Yeah, our last episode was like, like something freeing. So maybe you went on the same,
you think,
vein.
Yeah. Not quite exactly. Basically, the topic of today is something that's been like spreading quite a bit in our society. Almost like virally, I would say this past decade, like a lot of people been getting touched by this, and
okay,
so
I would say COVID, but
well, past decade, I mean, COVID kind of started.
Hey, it feels like a decade by now, right?
It feels like we've had COVID like all our lifetime.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, so today's topic is gonna be about influence. No, wait, that's not right. Not influenza. Oh, there we go. Influencers.
Oh my god, that was hilarious. I like that. That was good. I was confused. I thought you misspelled influenza for a second. You were confused about your own wording.
No, I think I know the difference. But yeah, I guess influencers as well. They've been spreading quite a bit, like the
That's
virus.
That's a good topic. I like it.
Okay, no offense to influencers out there. Just want to make a little pun.
Yeah, it was
joke.
a good one.
It was funny, right?
I was like, yeah.
You stumped at first. You were like, what?
Yeah, I was confused. I was like, okay, so it wasn't COVID. Influenza didn't seem like something that was spreading that, readily or
that crazy. Yeah. We're like, influenza is already a long story going. But no, yeah. Today I wanted to discuss the whole world of influencers. They've been spreading quite a bit on social media platforms. There's all sorts of influencers out there. And yeah, I just wanted to dive deep into them, kind of see what do they influence, how do they influence, and do they bring good to our society?
What's their impact, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's in their name. They're influencers, so they influence us in some way. Right? So wanted to discuss that. And I think we have maybe quite a bit to say about these people.
Let's
right?
do it. I'm excited.
So let's begin. So influence what? So let's begin kind of defining, how do you define an influencer? Like, are we an influencer right now?
Yeah, I think we're influencers.
I guess we're getting to that stage. Guess so, yeah. So what would be your definition?
Well, I think an influencer is just someone that you take inspiration of, I guess. It could be, yes, an influencer could either influence in a positive way or maybe also like in a negative way, depending on what they promote, right?
Yeah.
And maybe you appreciate what they do and you take like inspiration of them. So that's what I think that is.
Okay, so is an influencer then anybody you might follow that you like, and so they're an influencer, or do they have to do a particular set of things to be considered an influencer?
It could be, I think it could be like just someone that you follow in a sense, not really a friend, right? Someone, I guess, kind of famous in a sense that made a name for himself and you like what they do, I guess. And yeah.
Well, yeah, how I would define it is basically someone who promotes a certain thing or a certain lifestyle or, products or whatnot. And it's very kind of like specific in their way. Yeah, you can have people who are more general and just kind of share their lives, but you have different types of influencers, which we'll delve deeper into. Yeah, who and what do they influence? What is it just people? Is it other things? Is it
Animals.
got a monkey looking at fitness influence?
Well, I mean, it depends the niche, right? I mean, like for example, ourselves, we follow a lot of like the fitness influencers, right? You know, all
we
those
do.
like big YouTube channels and stuff. So I guess you could consider those guys like fitness influencers. So
Yep.
depending on the audience, I guess, then they would sell their product or sell themselves to a certain group of people that follow that niche, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a pretty good explanation. So who do they influence? It depends of the demographic, if you're
Right,
into
yeah.
fitness people, beauty, and what do they influence? I mean, they sell products, services, whatever to these people. Let's look at some stats regarding influencers. So the whole influencer marketing industry is worth 13.6 billion as of
Wow.
2021, which is
That's ridiculous.
that's like a whole industry of its own. Like it's just the influencer market. Basically, a lot of companies advertise through influencers. And a
Right,
lot of
yeah.
their first choices is first going to see influencers instead of, putting ads out or TV. It's no, let's find an influencer and people will trust them and buy our products.
One influencer that comes to mind right away when you say that is The Rock. Like
Oh yeah, I don't follow him, but yeah, I've heard,
he has like so many followers on Instagram, and
yeah.
he has, I think, one of the most, actually. I could be wrong about that, but
he's in the top.
yeah, he's definitely in the top. And a lot of brands go to him, and as soon as he posts about that, like a certain product or like basically a product, he gets paid like millions of dollars every time he makes an Instagram post.
Just like one post, they
one
can get
post,
millions of
he
dollars.
makes millions for one post. I'd be posting like 24/7.
Yeah, exactly. It's big money. Yeah. So you see, I mean, what he has, I think, 100 plus million.
Yeah,
Just
followers. Yeah.
ton of people. And as we know, the biggest platform is Instagram. It's the preferred platform. Almost more than 80% of influencers are on it. Yes, there's like YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. There's the other ones, but majority
Stitcher.
Stitcher. You know your Stitcher. You can listen to us on Stitcher,
Yeah.
but it's not not for influencers. I think.
We're on Instagram. You should follow us there.
Yes, give us a follow. We post little snippets of our episode.
Yeah.
And IG has surpassed 1 billion users
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
from 2020. That's like 1/7 of the population of the earth who's using
Wow,
it.
think about it that way, right? That's wild.
Insane, right? So there's a lot of potential. That's why the marketing is very heavy on it. And they also say statistics that 74% of people trust people online to guide their purchasing decisions. So,
Okay.
you follow a certain influencer, says, hey guys, buy this product. I tried it. I loved it. Oh, I'm going to buy it because they said it's great,
Yeah.
because you know them, you think it's like your friend or, someone you're close with. You follow their every little thing. And
Yeah.
so it kind of becomes like this relationship that you have with
Almost like your hero, right? You admire these people, and as soon as they sell you a product, it's like you listen to them and you think it's the right product for you. And
yeah, we idolize these people and we
Right.
think they're right. They're also most of the time very, good looking or, more than average. And
yeah,
they say the better looks you have, the more money you have.
well, hey,
It's true.
it's true, I guess.
I mean, the modeling business, just look at that. Anyway, so let's move on. So let's look at
Is that Chloe Ting?
We'll get to her a bit after, you'll see. So let's look at the type of influencers. So there are many. There are fitness, gaming, bloggers / vloggers, beauty, celebrity, that's a huge one. Photography, entrepreneurial, travel, and fashion. Also many other niches, but I'd say those are kind of the main ones.
Forgot podcasting.
Yeah, I guess, but I don't know. I mean, are we? I guess we're influencers.
Think about Joe Rogan, how much influence he has,
Oh, yeah,
for
you're
example, right?
Yeah, Joe Rogan is huge. But the biggest like markets for influencers, I would say, are these categories.
Right. Yeah, gotcha.
But yeah, definitely podcasts have their influence. We could talk about all of these ones in detail for a long time, but I want to focus on only 3 that I'm particularly curious upon.
All right.
Because we're Curiousaholic, and I want to know, how do they impact people, and is it always for the good? And those 3 is the fitness influencers, beauty influencers, and the entrepreneurial influencers.
Yeah, those are big ones. You chose pretty good, little niches there, I would say.
Yeah, well, pretty big niches.
Yeah,
I would say.
You know what I mean.
No, I get it, yeah. But yeah, so I want to focus on those particular ones. So let us begin. All right, so the fitness influencers, that's one of the categories that we personally follow.
Right.
Let's give some names out there. I don't know if you know one of these, Michelle Lewin. She has like 13.3 million followers.
I don't even know her, actually.
Yeah. I know there are some huge ones that I didn't know about. I've known about her for a bit, but I don't necessarily follow. Chloe Ting.
Yeah, I know her.
The particular, 6-minute ab workout. Let's do it.
Let's do it right now.
Let's do it right now. Let me get them abs. 6 minutes. Simeon Panda,
Yeah, I heard of him.
Freaking specimen and a half.
David Lade.
Him too. He's
Yeah,
jacked, both of them.
he definitely gets laid. Sorry, I had to make that joke.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. I wouldn't doubt. I mean, he's got a lot of followers, 1.5 million. It's quite a bit. So these are big fitness influencers, as you see. Obviously, I couldn't put all of them. So what do these fitness influencers do? Post fitness related content, workouts, whatnot, and nutrition related stuff. Most of the time it's half naked pictures, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they're selling. They get a lot of endorsement from supplement and clothing brands. One that comes to mind is Gymshark.
I was gonna say that.
Exactly. Bunch of fake natties that they have.
Yeah. Except Will Tennyson. Okay.
Oh yeah, he's a good guy. He's a true natty.
Yeah.
And also rampant use of Photoshop.
Oh yeah.
A lot of these fitness influencers, oh, look at my belly, look how flat I am. But no, it's all just, well, I'm not saying all of them use Photoshop, but most of the time the images are done in a way with the lighting and what, they get pumped up before, or they fast for 20 days. So, yeah. So that's what they kind of do. Question I want to ask, do fitness influencers help us in our fitness journey, or instead sell us unattainable dreams?
That's a really good question. You want me to answer it, or you have the answer?
No, I don't really have the answer necessarily, but I want to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, like I said, it's a really good question. I think it's a bit of both, actually. It depends the influencer, and it depends what they promote.
Yep.
Some influencers that we follow, for example, we try to find the influencers that give really good information, and they try to make us achieve our goals more quickly and efficiently and all that, and those are the ones I respect. But those that they promote a lot of fake achievements that they accomplished, or fake goals, and
Quick fixes
and stuff like that,
shortcuts to getting abs or whatever.
Yeah, those are the ones that I wouldn't follow personally. And like you said, they could give us the false image on how to achieve our goals, in a sense.
Yeah, exactly. Because a lot of times they have this unattainable physique, and we need to understand that a lot of it does come from genetics, but yes, hard work. And a lot of times they take things in secret, and they don't, they don't disclose it. It's fine. They don't need to disclose it, but when you deceive your audience, or say, if you just do the 6-minute workout, you get shredded abs like I do.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not really truthful.
Right. The ones I respect the most, actually, like, for example, a lot of these fitness influencers are on, steroids or, PDs. The ones I respect the most are the ones that take them, but then,
They
admit that they take it, and instead of lying to everyone.
Yeah, so they have like integrity. They say, yeah, I do it. And I know if you don't do it, you're not going to get my physique. And even if you did, you might still not get my physique. So, they tell you straight up, no bull crap or whatever, just the truth and honest thing. So yeah, those influencers are good. So that's a good point. Depends on the influencer you follow. Some can definitely encourage you very much in a real way. But a lot of these, I would say most of them, they're just there to show off their body, to get the attention. You're just a product. No, what can I say? Yeah, like a consumer, basically. We're just going to sell you products or services. Oh, you want to get these abs or this body? Well, buy my program, or my merchandise or whatnot. So, yeah, I would say a lot of them sell unattainable dreams.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think so.
It was a good question to ask because, there's always that debate, right? Like, is this the right influencer that I should be following? Is he giving good information?
Mm-hmm.
So the idea is to find someone that, that gives quality content and, consistently, gives out information that makes sense without, giving you fluff and the quick fix, like you mentioned earlier.
Exactly. So I guess as soon as we find an influencer that only gives us quick ways of getting things or just, quick fixes, then we should start to question those people,
Yeah.
If it sounds too good to be true, then, it's cliche to say it is.
Yeah.
Like getting a good body, getting healthy, it takes time, so we shouldn't be deceived by these people.
Yeah. Especially like if you're not on any drugs or, PDs, that, that level of fitness and, like getting that physique takes years and years, I've been training for a long time and, I don't look like David Lade,
No, exactly.
Right.
Takes a lot of years, and these people also cut those amount of years by taking certain supplements or enhancing drugs.
Exactly.
And also being blessed by genetics. You could try your hardest and not get even close to these people.
Exactly. I'm not taking away all the hard work they put in at all, know, because even though these people might be on certain PDs, they still have to put in the hard work to get that physique in the end, right?
Yeah, they still do the work. It's maybe the way they show that they got that is deceiving. Or telling people what they want to hear, not what they need to hear.
Exactly.
Like one of our favorite ones, Greg Doucette.
Yeah, he's a good influencer. He gives a lot of, exactly what you just said, right? He gives you the truth and like the cold hard truth.
What you need to hear.
Yeah, that's someone I respect. There are a lot of other like fitness influencers. One that I've been just a shout out following a lot recently is Alpha Destiny. He's actually from Montreal, and he gives he's more like specific to like powerlifting. And he just doesn't have the biggest following, doesn't have like the biggest YouTube channel for fitness, but his information is consistent, and he's obviously natural because he doesn't spike and loses his physique like in a second.
He doesn't yo-yo.
Yeah. So yeah, he's a good one. Like there's so many good influencers out there.
Yeah, I guess we just need to look a bit further than the front cover influencers, the top ones, because I think a lot of people look at these influencers that are extremely attractive and have crazy physiques, and they're like, well, they know what they're doing, so I should follow these people.
Right.
And whatever they say, 6-minute ab workout, it must work because they have abs. So
exactly. Yeah.
But no, they just want to sell you, and they want to make you believe that you can quickly get it, because if they say no, to get abs you need to diet for months and months, have a sustainable nutrition, and I'd be in a calorie deficit. That's boring. I don't want that. Anyways, so yeah, interesting category of influencers. So let's move on. The next one we're going to talk about is beauty influencers. So I mean, us being men, we don't necessarily follow these influencers. The majority, I mean, I think 80 or 90% is women.
Hey, I do. Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. Oh, yeah, we're 2021. Yeah. I mean, okay. Yes, man can follow beauty influencers as well. I'm just kidding. But honestly, most of it is still women.
Yeah.
But they do still have an impact, and I'm, curious to talk about it. Some of the biggest ones, like James Charles. I mean, I think you've heard. Have you heard of James Charles?
No.
He's like 26.6
Oh my God.
million.
26 million followers.
He's like celebrity status, basically.
Wow.
Jeffree Star, he's another one. I think 13.
Oh, I recognize Jeffree Star, yeah. But
Yeah.
I don't really know who these people are.
Yeah, I know James and Jeffree, but yeah, the women, Ashley Kuros, 233K, and Michelle Phan as well. Yeah, some of the big beauty influencers. So what do? They give advice on skincare, hair care, makeup, promote a boatload of beauty products. Like sometimes I look at their pages, I'm like, man, there's just like so much stuff, lipstick, gloss, hair, moisturizers, creams, this and that, powder. It's like, man, these women have like
They're dedicated.
200 different products.
Yeah.
It's like, we just put a few things, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, hey, what's funny is that you covered like the fitness influencers, and I think that's, like kind of like a more like male dominant. I'm not trying to generalize, but like a more of like a male dominant niche where like a lot of guys tend to look at that stuff.
Sure.
And the beauty influencer is more like the females,
The more
right?
the females.
But yeah, we're not generalizing. Obviously you could be in both. You can follow both, and it's
I'd
not a
say
problem.
fitness, maybe it's kind of 50 or women are quite a bit also big followers.
But I think like maybe because I follow a lot of like more like powerlifting specific like influencers, but
Which is
those
more
like it's more like
male-dominated.
male dominant.
Okay. Yeah, I think
Following.
like the female ones is like, with Chloe Ting.
Yeah, exactly.
Her followers, a
Right.
lot of them are also female. So I guess it depends. But yeah, beauty majority is a female. So a lot of beauty products showcase different makeovers, beauty styles, etc. So we know kind of what they do. Question. So besides for their beauty tips, why do these influencers have such a big following?
Well,
So-
I guess
Yeah.
kind of straightforward answer here. You see someone that kind of looks attractive on screen, and you're like, I want to be like them. Right?
I guess it kind of comes again to the same
Yeah.
with the fitness influencers.
It's the same.
I think it is. You're right. And you see these people, they're so beautiful, but I mean, damn, they use so much makeup products.
Cheat code.
I don't know if you've seen, like, I think there's a subreddit on Reddit where it's just dedicated to putting the picture on Instagram versus their, natural self.
Right,
And
yeah.
oh boy, they look so different in their natural self. So again, these people can be deceiving. They, you might think, oh, using these beauty products, these services, I might get to look like that. But again,
Yeah. What happened to all the Botox that you use? You forgot to mention that.
the Botox?
Not you, but I mean, like,
Oh, for that, yeah. Okay.
like, I'm saying, like, they're like, yeah, I use all these wonderful products, but they don't talk about like all the Botox they got or all
the surgeries
or all
any-
the surgery,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, my nose, I fixed it. My lips, I filled it. My chin, my jaw, like.
But it comes down to the same thing as the fitness, right? We were comparing like naturals, like enhanced versus natural earlier for like someone more in the fitness industry, but this is kind of the same thing, right? Would you consider someone that received Botox a natural, or would you consider that enhanced? I wouldn't consider that natural.
No. Well, yeah, no, you're not.
No.
I mean, natural
Exactly.
definition is.
So it's really similar, I think, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right. I never thought it that way. Yeah, because a lot of times we look at the fitness influencers and I'm like, damn, how do you have so much muscle and shred it? Well, because they're not natural, you know? But then you look at these people, you're like, why is your face so symmetrical and your nose so... Because I'm not natural.
Exactly. It's the same thing. It's literally the same.
So, yeah, besides for their beauty tips, why do they have such a big following? Is because, yeah, they're beautiful and you want to look like that. But again, it's kind of an unattainable dream most of the time. And
Yeah.
a lot of times they're just selling these products just for the sake of selling them to you and, thinking that you might get there, but you're not. So, I think it kind of creates a lot of mental illnesses and people where they just feel like shit about themselves. Women especially, they have a lot of pressure into looking a certain way, molding
Yeah,
themselves.
like body dysmorphia, right?
Yeah.
You know what that is, right? It's
Yeah,
just
like just
not liking your appearance and always wanting more, and
thinking you just look wrong for some
Yeah.
reason all the time, which these people could potentially exasperate and
yeah,
make worse, because a lot of their followers are also young, impressionable people.
yeah, true, yeah.
So
That's the target audience, exactly, because those people, you could tell them anything and they'll believe you.
and they're the future consumers in
Yeah.
our economy. Big companies are banking on that. They know where to advertise with these influencers because a lot of their followers are younger people. They're like, okay, let's kind of condition them, to our product line. So when they grow up, they know where to go when they need a lipstick or this or that or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
So, yeah, I mean, I guess they can be helpful. Oh, use this or use that. You might need some tips, whatever. But then it could also be a trap. So, I don't know if there are any like kind of real beauty influencers out there who keep it real type of thing.
Yeah, well, here's the thing,
Possibly, but
just because someone is enhanced doesn't mean they give bad information. If they're enhanced and they admit it, then their information just becomes even more valuable because he's presenting you it in a different light, in a say, right? Like, hey, I'm enhanced, but you could still do this to get better or whatever. You know what I mean?
I guess, yeah. The Greg Doucette's of the beauty.
Yeah. No, but he comes to mind because he keeps it real in a sense, right? He's
Yeah.
like, look, I've been taking steroids for years and I abuse steroids, but he admits it, for like he's going to be the first person to admit it, and he's going to give you quality information on top of that about diet, exercise and stuff, right?
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe there are some beauty influencers who are, real with themselves, and if they have had any enhancements, they don't lie, they don't hide it. They say, yeah, I've done it, and if you want it, you can. If you don't, then that's fine.
Yeah.
I guess influencers who keep the expectations in check.
Yeah.
That's
Basically.
which
yeah.
a lot of them don't, because that's not their goal. I think they think, oh, if I try to sell them something, they'll want to buy it more,
Right.
But yeah, so an interesting type of influencer. Let's move on. The entrepreneurial influencers. This is
Ty Lopez.
I had to put him there
You had to be here.
because with these type of influencers, the more you learn, the more you can spot scummy bastards on the internet trying to scam you.
Oh, you did a throwback right there.
Yes, because I've done a parody video of Ty Lopez once. You've seen it.
Yeah, I saw it. That's funny.
Of his video back in 2015 where it was like a rampant ad on YouTube of here in my garage, got myself a new Lamborghini. Every single video had that ad, and I was like, man, I need to make fun of this dude. So yeah, he's one of them. He's got like 2.8 million. Gary Vaynerchuk, you know him? Yeah, he's
I've heard of all these. Yeah.
yeah, the 9 million. Tony Robbins 5.7, and Grant Cardone,
Cardone, I think.
you're the Italian correspondent. Cardone, like this. Okay.
With a hand gesture.
Exactly. So yeah, one of these big entrepreneurial influencers. So what do? They motivate people to pursue side hustles. They help people, create businesses and invest their money. They post daily quotes on how 9-to-5 jobs are for peasants. I don't know. No, I'm kidding. Not all of them do, but you always see like that post where he's got like a serious face and he's saying, if you're working 9-to-5, you're wasting your life or some shit like
I guess
that.
I'm a peasant then.
Because I'm the same. So yeah. Question. Do people actually become rich and successful by listening to these people, or instead make them rich and successful?
Ooh, that's another great question. To be honest, again, it's gonna sound boring, but both, right? Depending, like, if you find a good influencer, in this, in this niche, entrepreneurial sector, let's say,
Or motivational
Yeah.
influencers, you could say.
and he gives good advice, and he shows you the methods he got his wealth, and you use those methods and you made money. Well, you can't complain, right? He helped you out in a sense.
Yeah, I guess if you got real world benefits.
Yeah. But at the same time, like you said, you are helping these guys get even richer by following them. But that's for all influencers, though.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't think there's anything bad in that because, yeah, they also need to make money. It just depends how they do it. Do they have integrity in their work? Do they use lies and deceptions? Because a lot of these people, I mean, like, let's say Tai Lopez, they just sell programs on how to, create your business. But a lot of times it's just generic stuff. Or stuff that it could potentially help you, but it's like, why did I need to pay you to tell me that?
Yeah.
Or let's say like Gary Vaynerchuk, I think he's pretty chill. Like, I don't have anything against him, but I think he like promotes a lot like that hustle culture and that grind, constantly grinding and working and working.
He's the
like,
Jocko of the entrepreneurial.
Yes. Oh my God, so much. Like, you gotta work every single day. Your 20s, no partying, eat ramen.
Ramen?
Yeah.
That's bad advice.
Well, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, they focus so much on the work that it's like to the detriment of your health sometimes. And they're like, sleep, 3-4 hours a night. Like, I don't know if he still promotes that, but I've seen some videos of him where
he's gonna get dementia.
Oh, yikes!
From all the lack
Gary,
of sleep.
watch our dream sleep episode.
Yeah.
Dream. Yeah. So I think there needs to be balance, right?
Yeah, as usual.
As usual.
That's what we strive for.
Exactly. So I guess you're right. It depends from the type of influencers.
Yeah.
Some keep it real, others lie to you, sell programs and whatnot. Like Tony Robbins, he's kind of like the OGs, I would say, of these entrepreneurial influencers. He's been like there since the 2000s, like even before Instagram and whatnot. He used to have like these big conferences, huge amounts of people.
But also, I was gonna say, someone doesn't have to be like to be an influencer. They don't have to be like, let's say, super, popular on the internet or. It could just be someone that has like a successful business and that you appreciate. Like one that comes to mind is Elon Musk, right? He's one of the most influential people right now. Like it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
but he's not like I don't find he's the most like crazy person on the internet. But he does say some stuff.
He is kind of
with Bitcoin and Dogecoin.
He's not crazy, but he is. Yeah, he's kind of out there, with his ventures and everything.
Yeah, true. But you know what I mean, like.
But yeah,
that's another example.
We don't think of like Elon Musk or let's say Bill Gates or these huge, business people as like influencers. They don't kind of fall into that typical.
Yeah.
They don't post their belly on Instagram.
Yeah, you don't think of them as like that type of influencer, but
they are.
They technically are.
I would say even bigger than.
Yeah, way bigger.
If someone as like Elon Musk can sway the markets, stock market,
he could sway the market with one like tweet. It's ridiculous.
Which is a huge influence, but yeah, I just think the definition, because we're talking about Instagram specifically, that's why we don't think of Elon, but yeah, he is a very much big influencer.
For sure.
So yeah, I guess to kind of close it off, kind of give our closing thoughts. One of the points is not all influencers represent real life, especially on social media. A lot of it is just crafted and just framed just right, to sell you something. Be like, wow, look at this, look how perfect this looks. But then after that shot, that picture, everything else looks normal. If you hang out with these people, you'll be like, I thought you were way cooler.
Yeah, it's all fluff. Like
a lot of it is fake. A lot of it is fabricated. So. Just to keep that in mind, when you follow these people. It's okay to get inspired, but know the difference between inspiration and deception.
Yeah.
Right? So kind of touched on that to find the real people who inspire you and give you the legit info versus the people who just try to sell you stuff and they don't really care if you attain whatever they're selling. And at the end of the day, we also kind of low-key mentioned it, we choose the people who influence us both online and offline. So
true, right? Like we were mentioning, Elon Musk isn't really the biggest, presence on the internet and on Instagram. He's not, showing his abs or something. But some influencers don't have to be like necessarily online and like a huge presence. It could be anyone, right? It could be an unsung hero,
yeah, exactly. It can.
It could be, whoever influences you in a positive way, I guess.
Yeah, you're right. Like, it doesn't like you said, like an unsung hero, like someone in your family or school or whoever that has a good influence on you.
Yeah.
And those are the real influence, not these, celebrities who don't even know you. And, yeah, you can see them, you can get inspired, but know the limits of that. But yeah, so choose the people who influence you both online and offline, because sometimes we don't notice it, but the people we follow unconsciously do influence us, and for the better or for the worse.
Yeah, we recorded an episode once about unsung heroes, and we're gonna release it one day.
Yes, that was part of our practice episodes. But one day,
this kind of like it tied into that a little bit, I find.
Yeah, I guess a little nod to that.
Yeah, a little nod. It was different in a sense, though. It was a good topic for sure.
Yeah.
I appreciated that.
So yeah, that was an interesting topic, and I don't know. You have anything else to add?
I think you wrapped it up pretty well. I mean, you just gotta like we strive for all the time is to find that balance, right? Just if you want to follow someone, make sure, even though they have a big following, just make sure that what they present is valuable information. They don't show you what you the quick fix or what you want to see right away, the results, and I think it's a good thing to follow people, but just be careful on who you select, I guess. So
just know, exactly, because those people shape your life and who you become and what you think. But
exactly.
Anyways,
that was a good topic.
So thank you guys for watching, listening, and guess we'll catch you the next one.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Catch you on the next one. Play us out.
Let me pull out my bass. There won't be any backing track, but
that's okay.
Still do it, right? All right. See you guys later.
Ciao.
Thanks for tuning into this episode of Curiousaholic.
Our show is available on all of your favorite streaming platforms such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and Stitcher.
If you're watching us on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure to leave a comment letting us know what you've been curious about.
We release new episodes every single week just like this one.
But until next time, stay curious, folks.